So I've just scraped these birds out and they're starting to do their new droppings. But as you can see, some of them are a little bit loose. Some of them look pretty good. Some of them look perfect. And some of them are a little bit loose, a little bit wet. So that one's almost perfect, but it's a little bit wet still too. There we go. So these really need to be a bit drier. Now, what I'm going to do now, they've had a couple of days of giving them the special additive on their seeds. They probably need another couple of days. It's been like probably 9 months since they last had a good proper run of a week or so of this stuff. So anyway, this is what they need every so often to keep their droppings hard. So let's get to mixing that up on their seeds. Hello, little sweetheart. So, the thing that does the magic is this, Gem the Packs. And essentially, it's an additive you can either give in their water or on their seeds. Now, if you put it on the water, because it's very thick and creamy, it will, some of them don't like it. But on their seeds, they love it, because there's no other way of eating seeds. Now, I've already done one pack. What I do is the seeds that I give them, I every so often when their droppings become loose, not quite as tight as I'd like, what I do is I basically fill up 2 bags of the 2 types of seeds I give them and pour them into a bowl, pour that on top of it, stir it in until it dries out, and then put it back in the bag. And then I just use these seed bags until they're used up. And normally by the time they are, the droppings are fine. This time I need 1 seed bag first, and that wasn't quite enough, so you just continue until it is. So here we go, this is round 2, and this time I'm showing it with you so we can see the progress. Alright, so the seed, I just poured the seed into the bowl. Now it's supposed to use, I used to measure it all out, it's supposed to use 5 to 10 milligrams per milliliters per kilogram, but you can use this as liberally as you want, and the more the better, quite frankly. It's hard to come by, a little bit expensive, so really it's up to you. But what I do is I just try and get as thin a line as possible, as evenly, and you end up getting a few splodges where it's too much, but that's fine. And then that just soaks in, and all you do is you just start stirring it in, and you just, I don't know if you see that they come a little bit more shiny as they do. You see those ones are slightly darker because they're shiny, and you just keep going until the whole lot's stirred in and the whole lot are wet. Now generally it doesn't work that well doing quite such a big bowl as this. You're much better off doing it daily if you can, because really you want to give to them as soon as you possibly can after you stick it on the seeds. So the next few days, really, I mean, it's better to give it to them on the seeds a month after it was put on the seeds than not to give it at all, but it's better to do it shorter, sooner after. Anyhow, so you just keep stirring until it's all fully stirred in. If the whole thing isn't slightly damp, then add a bit more, because normally the problem is that it's too damp and you have to wait a while before you can put it back in the bag. Now you can give to them wet and they will eat it if it's wet, but if it's too wet they might be funny with it until it's not, and it can also stick together. So my advice is not to overdo it, but put as much as you possibly can. Now, it helps a bit if they're hungry when you come to feed them, but they will eat it. So then you just feed them just like normal with the seeds that are covered, and I've just brought them back in there. Now I just feed them out of that instead of out the normal sacks. You funny one. What on earth is this? Look at the mess. Look at the mess you're making, eh? Knocking it all out. Oh well, you're going to have to come down and eat it there, aren't you? Silly billies. Oh, poor guy. There you go, little one. Let's get you a bit closer. Okay, there you go. You can reach the seeds. Look how nosy pigeons are. This one just flies in to have a look. Good little boy, you watch Dad. And you learn how to eat. Day 4 of seed training, and he's really getting the hang now. He's even battling with the other pigeons. Even if he does get a little startled when they land on his back. How is he eating out of there? Come on, little guy. Oi. Good boy. Oi, you cheeky sod. Oi, here. Good boy. It's handy having pigeons, they do all the sweeping. Well, the cocks do anyway. Would you like some amethyst? Where are you? There you are. No, too scared. What about you? I'm not just a mating, dancing perch, you know. You've got to actually eat seeds if you sit here. Okay, good boy. Come on then. There you go. Come on, guys. See, eventually the one on the right will turn into the one on the left. About 3 days' time. And these ones will go completely. Remember not to leave your little babies out if you are doing seed training. So if you take them out the nest, remember they're not ready to come out yet. So keep an eye on them, keep a close eye on them. And as soon as they stop eating seeds, well, as soon as you stop being able to look at them and watch them, make sure no one's pecking them and hurting them. And I mean, like, look, you can see he's trying to escape now. So this is about the right time. So I might just let him see if he can jump over that, because it will do him good if he knows he can get out. I don't think he can, to be honest. Go on, little guy. Good boy. Good boy. He did a big jump. Little do you know you're going to be flying in a week or two. Now, given long enough, he'll try and fly back to his nest. And probably miss it and probably end up in the wrong one. But also, given long enough, all of the cocks in the loft will start trying to mate him. Come on, little guy. It's okay, I'm helping you back. Whoa. Here we go. Come on. He's a big boy. Are you telling them about your day at school? No, he's just demanding even more feeding. Like, I've had a long day at school, Daddy. Give me more food. Oh, it's probably because he needs water. Good boy. Good boy, go on. Just gonna stare at it. I think this is because it's a bit sticky with the medicine on it still. I'll leave this for later and see what else we can do. Go on, dear mama. Oh, your plan is leave it long enough and he'll feed himself. I see. Cunning plan, mama. You're a pretty D-boy, aren't you? Hmm? Oh. Pretty. He's a nosy. Look at you, pretty. Mum been doing your hair? Hey? Has Mum been doing your hair? Yay! Yay! Well done! Well done, little guy! Well done, little guy! Well done, look! There's more in there, see? Now you want to go over there and get some more? Or is she trying to stop you? Trying to keep them for herself, is she? Look, come here, little guy. Look, see here. What's this? What's this? What's this? See, what's this? What's this? What's this? There's little seeds in there, see? Who's a cheeky? You show him. Alright, mateys, do you have to have a pigeon warfare on my head?